Hey witches, it's Faye the Fiend, and today we are asking how would your DR someone react if you confessed? So we have three piles today. The first one is the mist, the second one is the fiery, and the third one is the sleep. I'll just give you a minute to kind of muse those over, and then I'll see you at your piles. All right, pile number one. If you selected the Misty, this is your reading. So the mist makes me think like, I want to say clouded judgment, but how will they react? Oof, how maybe I do want to say clouded judgment. How will they react if you confess? Oh, those came out in like threes? Yeah, that's crazy. Oof. Okay. How will your DR someone react if you confess? Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is like, Nine of Cups in reverse is like, it's not everything you thought it would be. So that's weird. Let's give it a minute. How will they react? Like maybe you've built this. Maybe they've built this moment up in their head, and it wasn't like everything they thought it would be. Let me take a drink of my banana nut tea. Banana nut bread as a tea, that is like bomb. Also low key big backed, but mind your business. Okay. So, yes, the Nine of Cups in reverse. So that, yeah, it's like something you've always wanted, but it didn't like come out the way you thought it would. You have the Death card. It's kind of like letting go of past situation. It's usually like much bigger than just like, I don't know if this person's going through something where they're like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of like a famous example. I don't know, like, okay. This is a very specific, and I guess I'm just thinking of it because of the snake in the skull, but I'm gonna do Harry Potter. I know, but it's just really popular, so I feel like most people understand the reference. But it's kind of like if you were to confess to Harry about your feelings right after Voldemort announced he was coming back. You know what I mean? Like it's just bad timing. Is what I'm picking up. Like not the ideal situation. Um, the sun is a positive card. It's making me feel like this person reciprocates, especially with the Ace of Wands here in the Chariot. It's like they want to move forward with you. It's passion. Um, kind of like a yes card is the Ace of Wands for me. Ace of Wands and Ace of Swords for me are like my yes cards. Um, Six of Wands is a success, but it's hidden or like internal. So, like for example, if you were, um, on your trip to being sober and you've only been sober for a year, and it's kind of like a private victory more than like a giant announcement. Um, so for some reason, I feel like the timing might have been off. Um, or if you do get together, like it's going to be kind of a private situation, especially with the hermit here. Are you kidding? The hermit, it's kind of like the person was happy that you shared the their feelings and you shared your feelings with them, but it's also like not the best situation. I'm sorry, especially with the mist, like I was saying, clouded judgment. It makes me feel like maybe this person's mind is really focused on something else. Yeah, and the King of Swords again, that's like being in your mind, it's your thought, intellect. It's I feel like they're in their head a lot about the situation. It's a lot of mental energy. And then you just came and hit them with the love confession. And it's well received. It's just like this is bad timing. If you are a Harry Potter fan, it reminds me of like all the fans making fun of James and Lily because they're like, really, you're gonna announce your pregnancy in the middle of a war? That's what you're gonna do, really? Um, yeah, let me pull some more tarot cards just to see if there's like additional information. Four of Pentacles, yeah, that feels like you guys are gonna keep it to yourselves. Very private. I don't see it being like, oh, we confessed our love to each other. Now we're gonna start dating. Now we're gonna like tell everybody. It's kind of like kept to yourself. Six of Cups. That's the past. There's also the sun in the middle, if you can see that connection there. You guys have a lot of good memories, a lot of good times together. I feel like this person appreciates that you're like always there for them. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Oof. That's some kind of ending that's inevitable. Yeah. So again, like the Death card, right? The Death card is coming whether you want it to come or not. I feel like there's this other like major event that's just like overwhelming to think about and it's inevitably coming and you guys are just kind of like, I don't know, your confession just seems like so off in comparison to like the gravity of the rest of the situation that they're going through right now. Some of you have DRs where there's like zombie apocalypse type shit, and then you're like, I want to confess my, and it's like, girl, we're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse. What are you on about right now? So it's kind of that's like the vibe, you know, like, oh, that's great, sweetheart, but also we're in the middle of this apocalypse. Um, yeah, and then we have the Eight of Swords in reverse, which to me is a lot of self doubt, like lack of belief in the self, and also like negative self talk. I don't know, this person's like, I don't know, they have low self esteem or what's going on. But that might, I don't know, I feel like maybe you'll get a little bit of energy where they're in their head about it. Not too much. Because for the most part, with the Chariot and the Ace of Wands, it feels like they're ready to move forward. Wedding, see what I mean? In the middle of a war, honeymoon, like you guys are just in your little honeymoon phase. You don't care, which is fine. That's cute. That's cute that you're having babies while there's wizard Nazis after us. Thanks. Um, no, I'm kidding. I don't mean to sound bitter. I'm just cracking jokes. Playfulness. Yeah, I feel like you guys, with playfulness, it's making me think like you bring, especially with the sun, it's like childlike joy in the middle of this gloomy ass situation. True love. Aww. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's cute. Okay, well now you're gonna get a reality check if I can pronounce it. You were being shady. Watch out. It could be things could get ugly. Yeah, so I don't know what the situation is with this person, but it's like some kind of a mess here. I don't see anything about them being two-faced. I don't see anything about them hiding something from you. I just feel like the situation's very serious, whatever it is, and I don't know. It's inevitable. Maybe that's why they're in their head about it, like with the negative self-talk. They fear that it's gonna get out of hand. You look like it. like a shit show. You're a hot mess. Fact, clean yourself up. Yeah. I don't know. This person is like, they're not here mentally. They're like clouded love. Oh. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Yeah. Again, I just feel like it, again, it's like playfulness in the middle of this darkness. So, I mean, how are they not gonna? And it's not just like an indulgent thing. It's like they genuinely, like it says true love. They do have genuine feelings for you. It's just kind of like their mind is somewhere else. And I feel like they're being encouraged to be a little more playful. It's literally like the sun card, playfulness, and then it's like, hey, give some and get some. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of bad people around you guys. You need some effing you need some time alone and you know why. Again, like don't announce this. Don't like tell all your friends. I feel like it's just not a good time right now. You guys kind of need to be alone, maybe in secret. And then let's get your overarching themes. Patience. Yeah, it's kind of a waiting game until this other situation clears out. And maybe a little bit of patience with this person. Like it might frustrate you that they're always like thinking about something negative. Spontaneity with the honeymoon too. And the chariot. That's cute. Again, it's like brightness in the darkness, so. Oh. Perspective. And creativity. Um, Perspective makes me think of change of perspective, which again, and that's falling on top of the playfulness one. So right now, they're just like hyper focused on this negative thing, um, and I feel like you're gonna bring, let him, like, I don't know how to say it. Like you're gonna show them that it's not all that bad. Creativity is interesting. For some of you, it might be children. Creation, but also like getting creative with like how you guys maybe express love to one another, knowing that you can't necessarily show it off just yet. um yeah, I I hope that's all I'm picking up on right now. I'm like trying to look for other messages, but I think we're good. Yeah, so let me know if that resonated with you, what other kind of, videos you want to see or questions you have about your DRs. I'd be happy to make pickup cards on them. And yeah, see you in the next one. Okay, pile two, you selected the fiery. This is your reading. Oh, that was a lot of cards. How will they react if you confess? Okay, that one came out by itself, the Emperor. That's a pretty good card. You have the Ace of Pentacles. King of Cups. Okay, so far it's pretty balanced. We got Pentacles, Cups, Swords. And then the Emperor is Aries, which is fire energy. And then you got the Fiery. Got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I wonder if there's like a power imbalance here. Especially with the Emperor and the King. I hope this person's not like your boss or something. Okay. Okay, so the Emperor and the King of Cups are making me think that this is a person who's pretty well established. They're pretty emotional, emotionally mature, emotionally intelligent. The Ace of Pentacles is making me think they would react by trying to offer you something physical. Like, if you confess and they were like, yeah, let's go on a date. I don't know. Something tangible. The Six of Swords. It's about leaving a situation, though. We have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is about power imbalances. The Nine of Wands in reverse, which is about like feeling like overwhelmed and wanting to give up. Two of Pentacles, like issues balancing something. And then the Knight of Swords in reverse, which is like impulsivity. I wonder if there's something about their position where like I don't want to say would be quote unquote wrong, right? But like there's something about what they're I don't know what they do for a living or like who they are that makes this kind of like again like a power imbalance. For some of you, like I don't know why Loki is coming to my head, like from the Marvel universe. I don't even have a like Marvel DR, but just like there's a lot of people that are like scripting themselves as human and then they want to, have their significant other be Loki, which is a god. So I wonder if there's like some kind of like the nature of your being is a power imbalance. And the Six of Swords, it's like this person maybe is having impulsive thoughts about trying to leave that situation. It feels like they want to give up. Like they're tired of like balancing, going back and forth. So the Two of Pentacles is about balance. So I wonder if they're just gonna figure it out. But I feel like sometimes they get overwhelmed. So how will they react? Basically, trying to give you something tangible. And I feel like you both know you're kind of, again, I don't want to say like not supposed to be together, but there's like some weird power imbalance. And I feel like they're gonna try their best to balance it without like totally giving up this thing. That's pretty positive. Okay. Religious factor. Dude, I was just talking about gods too. No, but this says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. When I get that card, it doesn't necessarily mean religion. It can be like anything, right? Like whether it's morals, whether it's um I don't know, like ideologies. It just feels like they influence the situation. It's safe for you to love, and make the effort. Great love is worth. Yeah. So this person was like trying to give up, and then it's like, no, this love is worth it. I'll make it work. Um, and then true love. Damn, corny ass. Pull the foot. No, I'm kidding. I feel like I don't know. It's like these cards have been true love, soulmate, and I'm like, God damn it. Am I jealous? Possibly. But it's cute. You know, I'm happy for you. It is safe for you to love. That's sweet. Yeah. So I feel like maybe this person has had concerns that like their position wouldn't even like look at this person. They're like they have a crown on their head and they're like riding a horse. I don't know, it's just making me think like they're and then I don't know who if he's supposed to be a knight or what, or maybe just like a peasant. It looks like he's wearing armor. Yeah, he's not a peasant, but he's definitely not a king. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking steps you're guided to take. And then true love, this is the romance of a lifetime. For the religious factors card too, it makes me feel like that card comes up a lot when like families might have disagreements, right? Like your family has certain religious beliefs and they want you to follow in their beliefs. For some of you, that might be a message. Sorry. Oh my god. There's like drunk people outside. Gotta love Saturdays. Okay. Got a thunderbolt. And it says, figure it out on your own. Yeah, this is making me think that they're talking to this person. So the fiery, they're very passionate. I feel like they want to move towards you, but they kind of like, I don't know, they don't know how they're gonna make their current position and this relationship work. And I feel like their lesson to kind of figure it out. Ask an expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a professional. Yeah. And I'm picking up that it's not necessarily going to be a quote unquote professional for them. It's going to be like someone who's done what they've done before. Right? Like, I'm trying to think of an example, but there's so many like DRs that people pick. But just like if they think it's not possible to be the ruler of blah 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 and also be in a relationship, and they can just go to someone who has already done that and be like, how did you work this out? And I feel like they'll get their answer. Laugh. Yeah, this person's feeling a little too serious. um where the F is your sense of humor. Especially with this overwhelmed, I feel like, and I'm not saying that what they're concerned about isn't worth being concerned about, but I feel like they might be blowing it out of proportion a little bit. Drop the ego. Vulnerability is hot. I wasn't seeing ego, but that's interesting we got that card. I wonder if like they view it like, just as an example, if they were a king, right? If they keep thinking of it as like, I'm a king and this person's a, I don't know what you would be. I don't know the hierarchies. Um, I guess we can go back to peasant, right? But I don't know. It's like, also that wouldn't make any sense because kings could just do whatever the fuck they wanted. They're the king, but whatever. Like I don't know. I feel like if they build it up in their head and they're like, oh well, a king can't do this, blah blah blah. And I don't feel like you're looking at them that way. You're just looking at them as like a person. and like in their head. I feel like they're just a little in their head about it. You have protection. Yeah, it's making me think like maybe this person is doing it as a form of protection, like to protect you. Maybe their this like power imbalance thing is like, I don't know, it could put you at risk. So if there, I don't know, if there's like a target on this person's back, and then the world suddenly knows that you're in a relationship with that person, well, then there's gonna be a target on your back too, you know. Creativity. Yeah, it could be like helping this person lighten up, but it could also be like getting a little more creative on how you guys get away with certain things. Companion. Oh, it's a spooky pal. Companion is such a weird word. It's like I feel like maybe you guys were friends first. Knowledge. Yeah, it's making me think this person is like, this is kind of a lesson, not even necessarily like a life lesson, but just something that they have to learn, like how to balance. And then it should be figured out after that. Look at this nerdy looking wizard bat. I am obsessed. Yep. So, how will they react? I feel like they would like to move forward with it. They just need to learn how to balance it, and maybe they can do that as they go. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied with that answer. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, let me know. If you have any more questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments, and I'll try to get back to them. See you in the next one. Hello, pile number 3, who selected the sleep. This is your reading. The sleep, let me just start off by kind of explaining that guy. The sleep is kind of asking you to sleep it. Oh, sleep on it. Sleep on it. Think it over. So the sleep already is kind of like a pause before we even get our answer. So it's not a no. It's just kind of like, is this really what you want to do? Or maybe you're thinking about confessing in this specific way, and it's kind of like, is that really the way you want to confess? Like, think it over. Or maybe for some of you, I'm getting like, maybe you're going back and forth between two people, and you're trying to confess to this one person, and it's like, are you sure that's the person you want to confess to? Think it over. The Eight of Pentacles. We have the Page of Swords, Page of Wands, both in reverse. Oh, they're coming out in twos. I don't like it. How will this person react if you confess? How will your DR significant other react if you confess? We've been seeing a lot of Eight of Swords. Six of Swords. The Nine of Swords. Jesus, okay. So many swords. This person's in their head. You might also be in your head about it. They're telling you to sleep it over. Look at that. Swords, 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 swords. Okay. So the Eight of Wands is refining something. It's doing something over and over again. I wonder if some of you have already confessed your feelings and the person was like, no, or the person was like, let's think about it, let's wait on it. And now you're thinking about making your rounds over again. But I don't know, the Page of Wands is kind of like a go back to the drawing board. The Page of Swords in reverse is kind of like your ideas need some tuning, some fine tuning. Something is wrong with with the way, I don't know if it's like the way you're confessing or like the timing you're picking. Something is off and you need to think about it. The Eight of Swords is like a lot of self doubt, um what's the word? Like negative self talk. Like thinking that you can't do something, a lot of limiting beliefs about yourself and what you can and can't do. We have the Six of Swords, which is like walking away from something, leaving a tumultuous situation. We have the Nine of Swords, just like nightmares. Oh my gosh. Um, I don't know, this, like, maybe this person is going through something. Swords. And you're like, I don't know, like maybe the timing is just wrong. Six of Pentacles in reverse, to me that's like a power imbalance. Like maybe you put in a lot more effort than this person puts in. And the Nine of Swords is, or the Knight, I'm sorry, of Swords in reverse, that's impulsivity. So they're not even telling you how this person will react because they're telling you just not to do it. um, I, it's just not a good idea, and it's so far they're saying it's because either the timing is off or like the method in which you're choosing to go about this is not gonna be well received. So they're like, sleep on it, think about it, go back to the drawing board because this is not it. Hmm. Alright, let's pick out some of your cards over here. Oof. Hold on. I feel like a lot of them flipped over at once. I hate that. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do a 1, 2, 3. Playfulness, attraction. Yeah, I feel like maybe, and it is safe for you to love and honeymoon. Yeah. It's making me think honeymoon phase, like you guys are really attracted to each other, there's chemistry, it's playful, it's fun, but it's not, I don't know, it feels very surface level. Especially with honeymoon, it makes me think of like the honeymoon phase. Like where everything is perfect until you actually start to see the flaws in the relationship. It is safe for you to love. I wonder if that's a message to your person, if they just don't feel safe. Um, to like be vulnerable. You received, you are giving too many F's, give 0. Yeah, I feel like this person maybe doesn't care about you the way you care about them. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some time alone, and you know why. Oof. For some of you, I got a very specific message that like maybe your friends gas you up, like, oh yeah, he totally likes you, like you should ask him out. And I just feel like it's, don't do it. They're gassing you, and it's not that your friends have bad intentions. I just feel like this person is not, like, maybe they're, the way they connect with you seems like flirty and like they want something, and then if you were to actually confess, they'd be like, I don't, I'm not ready for anything. Be grateful, it could be worse. Yeah, some of you are not liking this message. Maybe you've already clicked off the video. But yeah, like I don't know, maybe for some of you, like if you do get into a relationship with this person, like this person is not it. Some of you be liking villains too, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, you know, he doesn't have time to be in a relationship with you. He has homicidal plans. You need some effing yoga in your life. Ancient stuff is cool. So when I think yoga, I think like getting back into alignment. Maybe some of you are having issues with your body, like your body's in pain, or maybe you're having like, and this is like your DR self, not necessarily you. Um, like stomach issues I'm picking up on too. I just feel like getting yourself in alignment, even with the sleep, it's making me think like maybe some of you aren't getting good sleep. And if you like just get that aligned first before you even start trying to think about a relationship. You got play. That's funny. You got playfulness and then play. Maybe they're asking you to play. Like you're kind of trying to commit to this person a little too quickly. Like go explore your options. Go have fun. Take this as a fun time. Don't take this as like, you know what I mean? I feel like you're trying to settle down with someone who's not that great. Message. We'll come back to that. Timeless. What the heck? Okay, so message. I feel like, oh my gosh. I was like, whenever I get that card, I feel the need to pull out more tarot cards. Not that many. Give me a second. The High Priestess, that's funny. So with the ancient stuff is cool and the message here, I feel like there's something intuitively that a message that you will receive intuitively. So either like, you know, if you have your own tarot deck, like pull that. If you like to meditate, do that. If you like yoga, do that. But there's some kind of like intuitive message that's gonna come to you about this. Timeless. Timeless is making me feel like, what does this say? Relentless. Yeah. Tale as old as time. But yeah, it's not a positive. It's not like, oh, you're in love and it's a tale as old as time. It's like this fucking shit happens all the time. And it's not just you, it's like just something that happens. Um, it feels like, yeah. And this person's not the best. Um, and maybe this person goes over this pattern with many people. Relentless makes me feel like you're being relentless. Like you kind of are being stubborn about it. And you're like, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do anyway. And it's like, well, you can, but don't say they didn't warn you. Um, I'm sorry. I hope you get a more positive reading next time. Maybe if you're thinking of another person from another DR or even the same DR, pick another pile. Again, you can also use normal picker cards for your DR. Um, yeah, this is just sorry, it was such a bummer. Hopefully, you can find a happier message. If you found this helpful, please let me know. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know too. Thank you. Pile number 3. See you in the next one.